This is your macroeconomics video on the exchange rate effect. So similar to the wealth effect, interest rate effect, the exchange rate effect is also a way to describe why the aggregate demand line is downward sloping. This one is about the relationship between price and net exports, which is exports minus imports. So we're going to start with the same premise as we did before. Let's say that price levels rise, everything else staying the same, including your income. So we learned in the wealth effect that people are suddenly feeling poorer and spending less. We also learned that interest rates go up because people run to the bank and remove money from the bank so that they can pay their bills. So as interest rates go up, people in America are feeling squeezed because their incomes have stayed the same. But to a foreigner, nothing has changed to a foreigner. Their incomes and prices have stayed exactly the same. But what they have noticed is that American interest rates on American government bonds are now increasing. So that makes U.S. bonds more attractive to foreign buyers and to foreigners who want to save their money in American banks. So what happens, all these Americans who are trying to rush to the bank to sell their bonds, to take money out of their savings account, foreigners are going to come into the United States and buy up those bonds because they're going to earn more money as the interest rates rise. But a foreigner has to buy an American bond in American dollars. So whatever foreign currency they're currently using, they have to transfer it into the US dollar. So foreign investors are going to go to an exchange bank and they're going to dump their exchange, whatever currency they're using. Let's say it's British pounds, and they're going to purchase up American dollars. Just like anything, when the US dollar is in demand, as demand increases for the dollar, the price of it rises. So this means that the US exchange rate for the dollar is going to go up or appreciate. It means it's going to get more expensive compared to other currencies, especially in this case, the British pounds that we're talking about. If people are dumping British pounds, that means those are not in demand anymore. They're decreasing in demand, and the US dollar is more in demand. So as the US exchange rate for the dollar rises compared to other currencies, this makes American-made products more expensive to foreigners in other countries. So US-made exports are now going to be more expensive for them to buy. And that means we're going to sell less American-made products. So one of the downsides of the US dollar becoming really expensive or getting really high is that we don't sell as many exports, because an increase in prices is going to cause a decrease in net exports. So just like everything, if price levels go up, it causes consumers to buy less, it causes businesses to buy less, and it causes foreigners, which are net exports, to also buy less. So all three of these, prices are going up, and the consumption, investment, and net exports, which all are part of real GDP, goes down.